from the beyond and haunting interviews with your cringe-worthy host, Woody G. Watts. Welcome to Hill City Paranormal.
So, I've experienced a bunch of weird paranormal stuff throughout my whole life, but I have to say the worst experience I ever had was when I was about 10 or 11 years old, and my family and I were staying at a friend's house. Always had weird, creepy vibes from that house, even though it was really nice, brand new. Anyways, so I have one of those round clocks that has the bells on top, no AM or FM, and AM or FM, AM or PM settings on it, and it went off at 5 in the morning because I had set an alarm for 5 p.m. for I don't remember what I was doing, but the day before, and I forgot to change it back to my normal time. So it goes off at 5 a.m., I reach over, I turn it off, and I lay back down, and I look ahead of me. Now, there's no light in this room. The only window that's, in the room is covered by a black comforter, just to keep it completely dark in there, because that's how the lady in the house that owned the house liked it. So anyways, I look at the foot of my bed, and about 5 feet from the end of the bed, it looks like there's just a dark figure standing there staring at me. And even though it's pitch black in the room, it's even darker than that. And I was completely paralyzed in fear. I froze there and just stared for what felt like forever, which was probably only about 10, 15 minutes. And finally, I start screaming bloody murder. I finally got the will to move my body and lungs again and just started screaming my head off. Now, my parents were asleep all the way on the other side of the house, and this was a big old house. There were 3 doors between us, and they come bolting into the room from across the house because they heard me because of how loud I was screaming. Now, when I started screaming, every time that I would close my eyes and open them again, the figure would be in a different part of the room, either further away or closer or next to me or whatever. And when they finally go to open the door, I can hear their hands on the handle, like turning the door. I close my eyes and open them one more time, and it's hovering above me. What would be its face is like maybe 5 inches away from mine, and I could just hear it. This sounds crazy, but it's like I could hear dark, just ominous laughter, but in my head. And then they open the door, I look over at them, they're freaking out, and I look back at the foot of the bed, and I can still see it standing there where it originally was, like away from at the foot of the bed. And they're like, what's wrong, what's happening? And I was like, you can't see that, turn the light on. And I'm screaming for them to turn the light on. And they finally do, and it's just gone. Just disappeared. And they still tell me to this day that it was a nightmare, but I know that it wasn't. I had a bell alarm clock going off. I turned it off. It wasn't a dream. And it haunts me to this very day. Anyways, hope you liked my story.
Be sure to check out our website at hillcityparanormal.com and call our haunted hotline at 701-HAUNTED or 701-428-6833 with your spooky tale. Thank you for listening to Hill City Paranormal.